Hi, this is Kirk Weaver from Family Time Training. I want to show you how to use activities and object lessons to teach biblical principles and biblical values. If you're interested in more activities like this, just go to www.famtime.com and you can get more activities just like the ones you're seeing. In this activity, I get something like a Rubik's Cube. You can use other items, but I'm just going to use this because it's simple. I happen to have 4 kids at my house when I was doing this activity. And so I took the cube and I put it in the center of a table. I gave each of the kids a piece of paper and some colored pencils, and I said, I want you to draw what you see. So one of the kids was drawing this side, which is all silver. Another one was drawing this side, which had a lot of red. A third was drawing this side, and a fourth was drawing that side. And while they were making their own pictures and coloring in those pictures, we talked about kind of what we had been doing. We do this once a week, and so we talked about what we had done last week. Now, when they got their pictures done, I said, okay, turn them in, I want to see them. And so they handed me their pictures, and I lined all 4 pictures up. And I scratched my head a little bit, and I said, something's wrong here. I asked you to draw this, and you've got 4 different pictures. My daughter says to me, well, Dad, we all had different perspectives. I said, oh, I see. I said, did you ever wonder why there are 4 Gospels in the New Testament? Why are there 4 different books that talk about the life of Jesus? Why wouldn't there be just one book? Well, there are 4 books because it gives us 4 different perspectives. If you look at the first Gospel, the Gospel of Matthew, what you'll find is when it talks about Judas, who betrays Jesus, being paid in silver, it talks about 30 pieces of silver. It's the only one out of the 4 Gospels that actually names 30 pieces. Now, why would that be? Because Matthew was a tax collector. Did you know that it's only in the book of Luke when they talk about the guards coming to arrest Jesus in the garden, that it talks about Peter cutting off the guard's ear and Jesus healing that ear? That's the only one of the 4 Gospels that actually mentions that Jesus healed the ear. Why would that be? Because the writer Luke was a physician. So after studying some of those differences in the Gospels and some of those unique perspectives, we then have a conversation of what is this perspective that God has given you? I say that to my son, and I say that to my daughter. What is the perspective that God has given you that you bring to this family, that you bring to his church? It's fun just using these object lessons to teach biblical principles and values.